So pretty much the biggest story on Twitter right now is one of MrBeast's friends, which is Kris Tyson. Actually, I believe they go by Ava Tyson now. Has basically been exposed to be a PDF file. So if I say the other word, which is someone who likes children sexually, I'm pretty sure YouTube will demonetize my video. So I have to be careful with my wording here. But yeah, so basically, this individual has been exposed with a lot of proof behind it. I'm going to go ahead and show you some of the proof right now, but we have a bunch of tweets that have come out in the last day or so. This one specifically saying Kris Tyson from MrBeast is far worse than Dr. Disrespect, but the so-called influencers haven't said a word about it. Kris had inappropriate conversations with several minors, used the N-word with a hard R on stream, and provided revenge, that word I can't say, for kids. Will MrBeast let go of this weirdo or destroy everything he's built by supporting this weirdo? So this is going to be some of the evidence that they have to show. So this person is verifying that they are chatting with Ava Kris Tyson. And as we see in the messages over here, this person is claiming that they are a minor. And some of the messages that they're going to show is not going to be good for Ava Tyson here. So basically, there have been a bunch of chat logs that have come out with different people, which are basically showing Ava Kris Tyson speaking to them in an inappropriate way. This person is even, like Kris calls him dad and stuff like that. It's pretty suggestive language. And then Kris even has a soundbite here.
I know, dude. I would come inside of that egg and then watch her eat it, and then watch her have sex with another man while she comments about how my genitalia can never satisfy her. He gets cancer in the mouth.
Okay. I gotta say, that is one of the not good places.
I hope he goes his entire life not smoking a single cigarette, and then when he gets 80, he just gets fucked with by some dude with some cancer dick, and he shoves it in his mouth and gets mouth cancer.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah, so not sure of the exact context of that soundbite there, but that one has been going around a lot on Twitter. He also released there's been a soundbite released from him where he was talking about the leaking of the nudes of Jeanette McCurdy, who was a Nickelodeon star. See what he has to say here.
How's it going, you guys? So recently everybody's been hearing about the Jeanette McCurdy leak of her photo. What the story is, she sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out, and she is a very popular Nickelodeon star on the show iCarly, and probably seen as the pulling of the show. It'll probably be taken off the air. Second off, you'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. But the link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it. First off, what I have to say though is that when you look on the news, you see people, they've leaked nudes from their girlfriend at a high school, and that girl kills herself. It's a tragic story. Everybody calls the guy a bully, but when people like Perez Hilton do it, it's considered entertainment. So you kind of have to think about where the right and wrong is, really. And I think it's all wrong, personally. I don't think somebody should leak photos that were sent in trust, but I guess if that's how President Hilton wants to make his living, it's up to him. You decide if it's moral or if it's immoral. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome.
This clip over here, I can't even play it, but MrBeast is watching a video for 10 hours, and Kris Tyson shows up in the background and just says the hard ER N-word. And so obviously I can't play it, otherwise I'll get banned. And then we have these screenshots over here. This is also from someone who is claiming to be 14, and Kris was 22. So, they have some text conversation over here. And yeah, it's just not looking too good for them. These are more screenshots from someone who's claiming that they're 14 and Kris was 18 at the time. We have one over here that starts off, and it's, apparently to Kris Tyson's Twitter. So it says, "You don't want anything expensive for your birthday. I could spoil you. I don't know. It's fine. Look at my snap. Okay." And it seems to be, Kris trying to influence this kid into, having Kris send him money or whatever. So we have more screenshots over here. It is of the same conversation, but I think it's more in depth. And there were some images. I barely got screen time. I wish you could see me more. Yeah, so obviously not great messages to be sending a 14-year-old. Me too, it's soon though. I could introduce you to everyone when you get a little older. Yeah, this looks like textbook grooming right here. I don't know. But anyways, so what do you want? I could give you anything. It's just you don't want anything expensive for your birthday. Offering to buy some kid, random stuff and then telling them that you love them. Yeah, pretty odd if you ask me. So I meant I love playing Minecraft with you. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really pan out well. And then you have one over here that says, same thing from the same person. I would like to stay anonymous, but Kris Tyson was texting me back in 2020 when I was 14. I'm 18 now. I commented on one of his tweets. He saw it and messaged me. When I was young, I couldn't see how he was grooming and manipulating me, but looking back at it, I can see. So yeah, there has been a lot of stuff coming out. In terms of actual evidence, those are going to be pretty much the main ones. And Kris Tyson even released a statement over here and said, I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone. It was not my intent. Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health. So, when you look at the apology itself, it almost sounds like this is somebody apologizing for them getting exposed for saying something bad, like the N word or, something like that. Like, it's almost like he's apologizing just for the N word clip. But when you say your past behavior or comments, you'd like to apologize if they hurt or offended anyone, it almost sounds like, or I mean, you said it's not your intent. It almost sounds like you didn't intend to message a minor. You didn't intend to try to manipulate them in certain ways when you did, right? Like if you say the N-word on a stream out of anger, obviously that's wrong, but you could justify that as a mistake. But when you actually have conversations where you are messaging people back and forth and we have screenshot proof of it and video proof of it, it's really not a good apology. I mean, there's really no way you can apologize for being a PDF file. It's just something you shouldn't do, and you should be punished by the law in this type of situation, right? Obviously, everybody was clowning the apology, saying that he belongs in jail or they belong in jail. It's really a disservice to all content creators, and I might make a separate video about this in the future, in the near future, I should say. But what is up with celebrities in 2024 getting exposed for talking to minors? Like, you guys are rich, you're famous, you're well respected. Why would you want to ruin your reputation by talking to actual children? Don't you feel ashamed about doing something like that? Targeting children who don't have the mental capacity to see that you're grooming them and to see that, your behavior towards them is wrong. When you're 13, 14, I remember being 13 or 14, being a fucking idiot and not understanding how life works. And now I can sit here as an adult and say it's just truly sickening that people would target somebody of that age. So, I mean, it's kind of like a developing story. There's more coming out about it right now. But mainly the community is very, very highly against this individual. I don't believe MrBeast has responded yet, but I think that he definitely has an obligation to, because this person has been such a huge part of his channel and his content creation. From what I understand, Kris Tyson has been in hundreds of MrBeast videos, both vlogs and like main channel videos. I believe like he was a part of his actual team. Like he was one of his friends who would help him produce videos and stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong. But really, a lot of people are comparing this to the Dr. Disrespect situation as well. And it's just sickening that these well-respected, rich, famous content creators are doing things like this with the power that they've received, when they should just be trying to spread positivity and they should be trying to uplift people. And, I feel like most of the creators on the platform do that with the power that they get. But it's just sickening that somebody who is in such a position of power, like you're one of MrBeast's team members. MrBeast has the biggest YouTube channel in the world, 300 million subscribers. And this is what you do with your power and influence. It's just sickening. But let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. See ya.